We're live, you guys. We are live.
Hey.
Welcome to Politics with the Princess.
Yes.
It is Friday, right? What's today? It's Friday the 27th?
Yes. Happy Friday.
Okay, it's Friday the 27th. Happy Friday. And it's also like kind of a sad day. If you have not watched the news, you guys will see that it was 2 bombs that went off in Afghanistan at the airport.
I read that this morning.
Killing 13 U.S. troops.
Thanks.
I know. It's sad to start the show like this, but we cannot not mention it, right? So we want to say our condolences to, those families. They were actually waiting on their family members to come home. This was the end. They're helping other people get on airplanes and come home, come to safety to the United States, and to be almost home, and
that can be devastating.
and you're, it's just, I think war is just difficult because we've lost, it's just hard to lose people, period. Like, I don't know what to say. What do you feel about it?
It's sad. It is. It's tragic. You know what I mean? And so my hope is that those families, they do some type of counseling. Because here it is, you expecting your family to come home.
To come home after being over, you don't know how long each were over there, been over there all this time, and you're expecting them to come home. And yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's very interesting. So
When that Kobe story
Biden came out with strong remarks. You will not get away with this. We will basically hunt you down and find who did this. So
yeah, they're gonna find him. Like, I don't think that was smart
at all.
It's hurtful. Like, I felt a sadness. I just heard this morning. I don't know how yesterday. I will talk about yesterday, but it's very hurtful. So, you guys, we want to say welcome to Politics with the Princess. You're watching us on WJZZ Cool TV live. You can catch us live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and all social media platforms. Please like, share, and comment or subscribe. Well, we want you to really subscribe. And I want my great 2 guests to get out, go to the WJZZ Cool TV, and we will pop up. Turn your phones down, because when you go on there and your phone up, you will hear us in this moment, right? I do it all the time. And share with your friends and let them know that you're on Politics with the Princess. Let's get that going. I just don't know how to start a show like that. We have our 2 guests today. Well, one is like a regular. We're both our regular, right? I'm just gonna always keep regulars around me, and I'll tell you why later. So we have Johnny Gonzalez on his way here. He's a little late. But we have Clee-Dog in the house. Owner of he hates that name, but I love it. I don't worry, yours coming up too. Clee-Dog in the house. Owner, see, I told you I had to turn the volume down first. Owner of Cash and Harmony clothing line. And he'll give you updates about that and what's coming up new. And then we got Z-Dog, Zipporah. So wait, I've never had y'all 2 at the same time, have I?
No.
Clee-Dog and Z-Dog. Here, and like I said, we're waiting on Johnny. And we're going to just, talk about this week. We're going to talk, Z-Dog is the owner of something amazing called Connect the Dots, who work with several different school districts. And she has an incredible program that she brings to the district she's going to talk about. We're going to touch on politics, of course. We had some stuff go down in Detroit.
Yeah.
It went down.
Some stuff go down in Detroit.
All the way down.
We're going to wait till Johnny. Johnny's here to discuss the politics, what's going down in Detroit. But first, I want to say, too, to all my viewers, please share and all this, because maybe I need to tag people and share, whatever.
That's good.
I want to say to all my viewers, this past week, I have experienced some weird behavior from a person I know that was, you could say, somewhat close to me. If somebody has been inboxing you for months, saying that I have asked them to inbox you and befriend you, please don't believe it. I will never have anybody inbox you, befriend you on my behalf. I could just inbox you myself. You know, I mean, I'm trying to say it in the nicest way. I have a person that has been inboxing just people that I highlight. Like if I say, Clee-Dog, I love you, you're great, they will inbox you and say, Tashawna told me to inbox you, she thinks she's great, you're great, and then, and then other weird stuff will start happening to you.
Oh, that sounds weird.
Yes, we can't go into details right now. Statements are being wrote. Police is looking into it because when I say it's been extreme, it's been extreme. The number count is growing and growing. So I tell you, just because you see somebody with me, that is not an invitation for you to wrap your arms around them. Don't do that. Don't wrap your arms around anybody just because you see them with somebody else. Yeah. Like you have to. You know, I felt bad. I feel really bad because I had no clue. Nobody said anything. It's been about 6 months. It's probably been longer than 6 months. Yeah. Maybe since November? No, it wasn't a year or nothing. No, it wasn't a year or nothing. I know that much.
I thought you was thinking in terms of how
since the long time ago I found out some stuff that happened 2 years ago. But, again, nobody said anything because the person introduced themselves as Tashawna asked me to inbox you and Johnny's here.
Hey,
welcome, Johnny.
So I would just say this to my friends, and now I'm scared to highlight people and say that you're amazing. I'm scared to like post Johnny and say, Johnny, you're great, because he might get an inbox to somebody who So, like I said, we really can't say details. People are writing statements. It's really been extreme. Some crazy stuff has happened. But I just have to say something to people because I don't know all the damage that has been done. Like, so please do not. If somebody inbox you, like Z-Dog is my dog, but Z-Dog is not going to inbox you. Say, Tashawna told me to inbox you. What's up? Let's hang.
No way.
Don't do it.
So are we a breeding ground for the crazy?
I think it's your fault. So
I know. Because that happens to me all the time. Not necessarily that, but being around crazy people. I'm like, oh, man. Why is it me?
Wait, but I will say this. Because it's not funny. It's actually serious. Because I felt bad because it felt like I am the reason this is happening to people. Like, I can control this person. And I have to, like, I was talking to my friend, Napanji Thomas, who's the shrink.
Doctor.
She's a doctor, Dr. Napanji Thomas, and she told me, Tashawna, this is not your fault. You cannot control what other people do. But I just was shocked that nobody told me. They just went along with her. And nobody told me anything.
Nobody said anything?
They probably was scared.
They didn't even try to drop you a hint like, hey, Tashawna.
No!
Hey, oh, man.
No. No. So, moving forward, just to repeat ourselves, just because you see somebody with me does not make them safe for them to inbox you and say, hey, Tashawna told me to inbox you. I want to be your friend. Let's go hang. Let's go eat. Let's stay at the hotel together. Let's do these things. No, I can charge you money to do this service for you. I would never send somebody to you to charge you money to do a service for you, first of all. And then I talk to you and never mention it to you. Apparently, I don't know.
But that's why we got them connection emails and text messages like, hey, it's Tashawna. I want to introduce you to Johnny. Yeah. Johnny, meet Z.
Yeah. That's why we have that. But this person didn't. It wasn't Tashawna introducing them. It was Boom, Tashawna make a post. Let me inbox you and tell you, oh, Tashawna loves you. Let's meet up. Boom. And then the craziness happens. So, basically, don't allow people just to use my name. Inbox me and ask me. Send me the screenshot. If this has happened to you, we have multiple statements now. They're piling up. Let me know. Yeah. So.
and if it hasn't happened yet, we apologize in advance. Hey, but look, while we talking about crazy, let's talk about what happened at the city hall yesterday.
This is next. So, yes. So, that's the last time I will talk about that. I just had to let people know. I mean, because nobody said anything. So, when you don't say anything, crazy keep going crazy. So, I have to no. Crazy gonna stop. Today. So, moving on. That's all they get now. Detroit. Johnny? What happened in Detroit?
Man, so the feds came kicking doors in yesterday. No, they came in kicking doors not only at the city hall, but at the homes of two of our council members, Janae Ayers and Scott Benson. Again,
two highly profiled council members.
Definitely. And again, this is America, so they are innocent and proven guilty, but
really?
they are the target.
That's how it works. That's you're innocent until proven guilty, or you're guilty and then you gotta get proven innocent.
Hey, look. That's the truth, but you know what I'm saying? We on a podcast, so I gotta let them know how it is. How it's written. Yeah, we gotta
how it's supposed to be. But if you let them know how it is, I think. Okay, so have you talked to any voter? Like, how do they feel? Like a voter in Detroit. So how do you feel about that, Z-Dog?
You know what?
Like, what does that image do for you? Like, they're in the election season. Wait, hold on. They're in election season.
Right now,
they're running.
They are currently on the ballot right now.
The feds kicking the door. Right now, say they're probably innocent because it's probably nothing. It's probably just an investigation. I'm telling you, they probably have absolutely nothing to do with it. Right? It's just investigation of just whatever.
So you know what's going on though?
But no, what if I'm saying? How does this look to a voter?
Well, look. Let's just say that Gabe Leland got in trouble, and then they reelected him the next cycle. So I mean, that right there shows you a little bit of the history, But I just want to talk about the corruption that they got going because
let's talk about the corruption.
Because all this is spanning from stolen cars, towing contracts.
Really?
Yeah, and yesterday the mayor had a press conference, and that's why I got the breeding ground, because he said it's so much money involved. It's like a breeding ground for corruption.
In this situation,
yes.
He talked about this situation. I didn't see that either.
It was just for a split second. You know, he had a COVID press conference talking about COVID, and you know that just so happened to bring up because obviously it was that was the hot topic of the day. So if we got him on the spotlight and on the mic, ain't no way that we're gonna let him walk away without at least asking him one question about the whole ordeal, right? So
I mean, how do you think? Because Janae, so it's Coleman, Janae,
Mary Waters, and Nicole
Small, Mary Waters. Do you think this will affect you said was what Gabe Leland won, but do you think Janae has that much name recognition as a Gabe Leland? Because Gabe Leland did have a father that was, the Leland name is strong, but do you think the heir's name is strong? And can she? I just want to know from you.
Man, I mean, I think she can definitely do it, especially the amount of votes that she got in the primary election. Because a lot of people know Janae Ayers and they like Janae Ayers.
Or Nicole Small can creep up on that and be
that's what I want to say. Now, I believe, because right now they haven't found anything that they can hold against Janae Ayers or Scott Benson. If they have, they would have announced it. But I don't think.
Do they need to announce it? This is what I'm saying. You say innocent until proven guilty. I say guilty until proven innocent. In the minds of the people, they're already looking at them like they're guilty. Yes. I've talked, and I'm telling people, well, they don't. They're not. They had to do something. They had to do this. They had to do something for them to kick. No, they had to be involved in something. It's some stink somewhere. And then look at they bring up Spivey, and look at Spivey, and this is the woman shaking her. No, I just had this conversation. So if it's nothing there, I've never seen the police announce that it's nothing there and let it go on their way. That's why I think it's just bad.
Yeah. And and all this has happened under the Duggan administration. They said they haven't had this much corruption since the Kilpatrick administration.
That was just that before. Wait, oh no.
Yeah, but I think it's going to continue on. And Councilman Catalina Lopez, she was talking about bringing more training. To ensure that there's less corruption.
Wait, you gotta train people not to steal?
More training once you get no.
Explain.
Yeah.
You're right. Explain. How to say no to not taking money? Yeah. Like what?
That's exactly what it is. I mean, yeah. But
you're playing right.
But
she didn't. Maybe you got to think about what she said.
And how Duggan said it in the press conference that it's so much money involved that this is a breeding ground for corruption. So you have to train them because I gotta
train you to be a righteous person.
Hey, you may know better, but
I gotta train you to be an honorable person.
What I tell you last time, the devil was once an angel.
Yes. But if you are, never mind. I can't. I don't. So the city of Detroit residents have to. They're suggesting because if they bring it in, the residents paying for it. We gotta have somebody
I ain't gonna lie to you.
To train them when they get their job not to steal or take money or get bribes. Does that make some people was like, yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
So some people like.
Am I the only one at the same? Yeah. Something wrong with that?
It's something. It's a lot.
How old are you, Cleto?
I'm 21.
Do you see something wrong with that?
It's very.
Not only do we pay you $80,000, I think they get, but we gonna have meetings to train you how not to take bribes.
You as a person should know what to do and what not to do, especially when you're making $80,000 a year.
I think do they make more? I don't know.
Or even if
it's probably more. We gotta look up how much they make.
You as a person should know right from wrong, so you should know what to do.
Look how much they make, Johnny.
And they're older than me.
Can we take it out of their pay? The training.
Yes. If they're the ones doing
out of that, not out of our taxes.
like, can we take the money from them? They don't want to help. If you we need to have them sign something. Do you need training to stop yourself from taking bribes? If they say yes, okay, so it's $400 out of your check every month. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It's crazy. We gotta work on leadership in Detroit.
Yes.
How about leadership trainings before you become?
Seriously.
82,000, and the city council president gets 94,000.
Okay.
So before they even get put in that position, they should be able to take the leadership training because before
character classes.
Yeah, like
you need character classes. Hey, you got a ring to it. Matter of fact, hey, if you need some character classes, come see me. I'm gonna get you together. But hey, I'm an invoice.
You can run trials. You can be like,
listen.
So this is Z-Dog. She a business owner, but she don't got no license.
Yeah.
If Z-Dog come to you, Cleedog, city councilman, and say, I'm gonna give you $10,000 just to slide my license through, you have to. The answer is no.
No. Again, no. And if anybody from the HR department in the city of Detroit is listening, I want you to hit me up because I will. Yeah, definitely.
Is your fan on?
Definitely. I will provide.
I don't think.
I will provide a character training.
That statement. You sure she said that?
Yeah. I got character classes for sale.
Price range.
Somebody
Call in.
313-355-6018.
Oh no, they get taxed.
Wait,
No.
6018 to say that Constantita, what's her name? Lopez, Councilwoman
Constantita
say
Lopez.
Did
Yes,
she suggest
they need
that?
ethics training. Yes. She said that they need training, and with Mike Duggan in the press conference, one of the press said it to him. They was like, so Councilwoman Catalina Lopez is calling for more ethics trainings, and then he's like, well, we're already providing ethics training. He's like, we already have that in play, and I can tell what he's really gonna say is, we already have it in play. We can't stop them from doing what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Every job has ethic training. You know, like when you come on, it tells you what you shouldn't do. Right. But I think she asking for some more details. She said that like
yes.
like, you know, examples like what we just did. Maybe they need to understand when and when not to take money. Like what's illegal. I don't know.
Just say no. Anytime any type of money come involved, nah, I'm good.
Say, come here, let me talk to you. This no. This no.
Yeah, let me come holler at you for a second.
Yes.
Hey, can we do it in the other room though?
Yeah. With no phone. With no phone.
Email me.
That is hilarious. I would have been. I'm happy I didn't see the press conferences. I would have been like,
He has been there laughing too loud.
serious.
Man.
I can't believe that happened. Okay, what else is going on in politics?
Man, I don't know. I did bring a guest I want to bring in a minute.
Who was the guest?
So his name is Tate Brown. He is a program coordinator with our Leadership Academy at Lgbt Detroit, and he's been doing some really good things. Like just recently, he had a career fair where he had Ease, Ford, Sir Metro, and a few big names out there. And I want to give him the opportunity to talk about it. And plus, he got a lot of things that he's planning for the future. So
we can let him come in at 12:30. We'll interview Clee about Cash and Harmony soon.
Woo woo woo.
What else is going on in the political? Oh, what did we do this weekend, you guys? What did y'all do? Big events? How did your event go?
Oh yeah, so my event on Monday, it was great. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had 55 people register for this youth focus group that was called Changing the Tide. Out of the 55, we had 16 people on the Zoom, but that's not including those who were viewing live from our Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So from our Facebook stream, so it was great. Right now, I'm almost at 1,000 views right now, and it's only been a few days. So that's something. If you haven't tuned in, make sure that you go to LGBT Detroit Mobilization's Facebook page and look at Changing the Tide, and you can really be able to get see a few different perspectives on the discussion of young people voting and engaging in politics. And it was a great event. We had a great conversation. We gave out a Visa gift card, and then next month we plan on bringing that same energy. We're having a youth summit hosted by For Our Future, where we're gonna have youth organizers from across the state. We're gonna provide them a space so they'll be able to network. Yeah, it's great. Again,
it's a youth summit for who?
It's hosted by For Our Future. It's a private event, so they've already reached out to all the progressive organizations across the state and young leaders.
On Zoom or?
So it's going to be in person in Lansing. Like again, we just wanted to be able to provide a space for all our young movers and shakers to be able to connect and expand and elevate their current work. So.
I love that. I like that. I like that a lot. So yesterday I attended Sheriff Ray Washington.
Oh, I seen it. It was lit. I was like, why you ain't send me the invite?
Look, I'm scared to send anybody an invite now. But guess what? I felt very protected. So many sheriffs, so many police officers, prosecutors. So I was like, come in here, come try to do something. But no, it was a great event. It was people I hadn't seen just before COVID didn't even happen. Like, he had a great birthday bash. Like, everybody was there. I'm telling you, it was like,
so,
I was like, I ain't seen you in about 3 years. I didn't want to go. I had to go for work. I did, because I'm trying to ease back into going going and stuff, it's not because of COVID. It's just I like to be at home.
Mhm.
You know, I do. You know, I like to be at home. Boom, let me go home. I like to literally be at home. People don't understand that. People think, no, I want everything in my house, so I'm comfortable. So I don't even have to leave out the house. If I just,
You know what? That's interesting because I think that stems from when you're out all of the time.
I'm never out. No, even younger, I went out all the time.
I mean, when your job requires you to
That's
be
probably
out
what
like
it is now.
You want to be at home as soon as you can.
That's what people don't get. They
Yeah.
think all these events, or when you at the event with the governor and all this stuff, that's like, I guess people. But you just sometimes, like, I'm sure she just wants to. It's like you're out a lot, and you really do just want to be at home, snuggled up, watching. Now that my thing is Flash. Me and my son addicted to Flash now.
Oh, Flash.
We done watched all.
Hey, you gotta come over to Marvel. You know what I'm saying? You can't be on the dark side.
That's the dark side. I thought Flash was a good guy.
No, DC is the dark side. I don't mess with DC. We're Marvels over here. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do Marvel.
Well, Flash is actually a good show, you guys. Just so you know.
It's all right. So
Flash is a good show. But so we were all there. That the birthday party was good. Like I'm telling you, it was really nice. So I had a good time. I didn't want to go again, but I went and I saw.
Special guest there?
Really? If I miss somebody gonna get mad. Why would you ask me that?
No, that I ain't gonna lie. It's too many people because I looked at the pictures. I'm like, whoa.
Like I have to look at like people came before me, people came after me. So you got Council President Brenda Jones was there, her staff. Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence was there. You had Wayne County exec was there. Evans. Everybody like Chief Dunlap was there. You know, we have Darrell Woods that was there. But you had so many people from that I hadn't seen. Sam Riddle was there. Mary Waters was there. Like Nicole Smalls was there. I did not see Janae Ayers. She wasn't there.
What about Scott Benson? He was there?
He wasn't there neither.
Oh, man.
So many sheriffs was, of course, because he's the sheriff.
So what about the sheriff from Washington County? Because ain't he the longest serving?
African American.
Yeah,
I don't know if
the
I
longest
saw him.
serving
Maybe
black
he
sheriff
was there.
In Michigan history, by the way.
Clayton.
In Michigan
Yep,
history.
Clayton, African American sheriff in Washington County.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
The first time I met him was at Lear Corporation African American Leadership
When y'all gave him an award?
Awards. Yep. That's when I even first found out about him from the African American Leadership Institute.
Again,
So-
I do want us to talk to my mans about the Cash and Harmony though, because this a young entrepreneur. The brother told you he was only 21.
Wait, we gotta be open. This is my godson, y'all. And if y'all,
Yeah.
and I dare you to inbox him. Somebody I want to be your friend.
Hey, I only want to inbox if you gonna buy all the shirts. That's the only
So
inbox.
I
That's
do
only
wear
inbox.
your clothes.
Other than that, we good.
Inbox your orders.
Yeah, so we want you to introduce yourself, Clee-Dog. But what's your real name?
All right, my real name is Cleophas Hammond, and I'm the owner of Cash and Harmony, and that's my clothing brand. But we're trying to branch off into more than just a clothing brand. I want to get my hands in any and everything that I possibly can that's productive, even if I can start getting involved in the community also. So, but as of right now, like Cash and Harmony, we're currently getting ready to move into a building and office to where we can start getting things out more quicker and at a more higher pace. So so that's what I've been going on. And last weekend I had a pop-up shop, and it was very successful. Then also I was able to go to the meeting with Lieutenant Governor Gill.
Yep.
And I was
You
able to
didn't show
demonstrate.
up.
Oh, man. So I was busy yesterday.
I didn't see him there.
Actually, this wasn't yesterday, but okay.
So if
I was busy yesterday.
if it wasn't yesterday, I didn't get the invite. So that's why I
was
wasn't there.
Monday.
I need to make sure I get the invite.
It was Monday, so you probably had to prepare
The
for
youth
your
focus group?
youth focus
Yeah.
group.
Hey, so you have my excuse prepared for me, didn't you?
Yeah.
No.
So I already had it prepared. But he will be doing a pop-up shop again. You got to put it on your social media. Tomorrow at my office every Saturday and actually, I think we're going to grow this to where I want young African Americans, or minorities, whatever. Like, if you're starting a new business, that's a space for you to come and just invite people to see your stuff. I think we should do stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tashawna's office is the new trap on Saturdays. Tune in.
Be there.
We trapping with the political advisor.
No. Wait,
Oh, and congratulations on that promotion. Congratulations. She is no longer the political director, and it's not because she got fired. It's because she got a promotion. Hey,
Yeah, there it is.
congratulations.
No, thank you. But no, we're going. Yeah, whatever, Johnny.
We trapping. It's okay. It's cool.
So yeah, we're gonna allow that to happen there at the office every Saturday. I think because you gotta help them get out there, and send people, invite people, come and check out these young people that are doing stuff. They could be doing other stuff, you guys. Like they could be doing some damage.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell you, you need to invest in the youth because when you get older, they're gonna invest in the old. Yeah,
they're gonna take care of us. That's
what
who's
I'm
gonna
saying.
take care of us. You gonna take care of me, Clee Dog, with my son? Okay, cool.
I don't want them to be like, hey man, Johnny was not messing with young younger. He was
Johnny.
mean.
Forget
No,
Johnny.
hey, we sitting in
Wait,
the old
can't do
folks
that.
home.
No, wait.
that
Let's
way.
push his wheelchair in the river.
Oh,
It can't be like that.
That's what they do to Johnny. So, Johnny, you can invite your guests in.
definitely. Let me go
Y'all
ahead and get
swap.
him.
But Z-Dog, what's going on with you and Connect the Dots? I saw something on Facebook about you having a new.
Yeah, so it's exciting.
But what is Connect the Dots?
So Connect the Dots is a music enrichment program. It's a curriculum that's built for organizations throughout the world. And as we know, music is life. Right?
Music is life.
So we teach band, choir, and dance. We just got a new contract with Faxon Academy. Shouts out to Miss Caldwell and Principal Bill over there. They have a great organization. The culture and climate is great, and we're just glad to be a part of it.
Okay, so y'all swap really quickly.
Okay.
I met you before. You always working every time I see you though. So we gonna have you still for a minute. So again, you are watching Politics with the Princess. Yeah, you're watching Politics with the Princess on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Oh, that's chair going from right there. You can sit over there. The coolest station in the world. You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook,
And all social media platforms. And again, this is WJZZ, the coolest
you
radio
start saying
station in the world.
I like that.
Hey.
And so you got to introduce our guest.
Yeah, so we got Mr. Tate Brown. As I mentioned before, he is the program coordinator with the Leadership Academy at Lgbt Detroit. A young brother who's out here moving and shaking and doing a thing and making sure that he can make a change in his community. And with that, I'm gonna let him go ahead and
First, tell us
talk about
what
his
does
work.
a program director do?
Hey, well, first, what's good, Detroit? How everybody doing?
He got a nice voice on the mic.
But yeah, I mean it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? What we trying to do is just change the narrative. For me being a black gay man and growing up, I really didn't have a lot of people to connect with. You know what I'm saying? When it came to connecting with members of the community, it was just on the sex tip. You know, and I'm just being honest. But
Well, we like honesty here.
Yeah, you feel me?
It's expected.
But we provided them something different. We provided them a way to really connect, to help them feel more comfortable about themselves, to maybe help them with goals, professional and personal.
Okay.
To give them things that maybe that we all didn't have growing up, and so that's what it's really
How
all
long
about.
have you been with LGBT Detroit?
I'm new to the team.
What's
so
new? Like what?
April. You feel me?
April, no, not when you there a month. You ain't new no more.
Oh, you ain't new no more.
You not new no more.
he just
Curtis
another
is
team
still-
member.
Real team member, you family now.
Curtis still saying I'm on the first paycheck, so I guess that's the same thing, man.
And Curtis is great to work with.
Amazing to work with.
So why don't you tell us about your career fair that you just recently had and all the big players that you had involved?
Yeah. So we recently held a career fair to, just share just different employment opportunities that are out there with companies that support LGBT plus individuals.
Whoa,
And-
now wait. Repeat that, because that's about comfort and safety.
Yeah,
with
it
companies
is.
that
support LGBT plus workers, right? And really what we mean by that is that we want to see like members of our community in leadership positions. We want to see them as managers. We want to see them as store directors, etc. Because we know that we have the ability and the capacity to do those roles and to fulfill them well. And so we wanted to make sure that we connected, members of our community with organizations that support that mission and that initiative. And so
I like that.
CNS Healthcare. We also had Ease Technologies. We also had Ford Motor Company, and then we also plan to work with some other companies moving forward as well. Meyer, Apple, and a few more companies, just to name a few.
Okay, so what is the response? Are they like jumping right on board once you reach out to them? And you don't have to say the names if they didn't. Just yeah, we're not gonna call them out. But are they like, say you? I don't want to say Ford. Say you just send an invite to a company. Are they jumping right on board with you just explaining it once, or is it taking convincing and all that stuff?
I'll say for the most part, yeah, because I think everybody is needing people right now, right? We all waiting for anything we need, whether it's the iPhone or we trying to get some food from Wendy's. Like, we all having to wait for service now. People are really evaluating if they want to work or not. And I think for our community, really the debate is like, am I being valued at work, right? And if we're not being valued, then we saying, hey, we chunking up the deuces and we dipping out. And so we wanted to make sure that we connected people with organizations that do respect that, they understand that, and will give our people a community value.
And I think so, too. As of September the 4th, the unemployment
will be
thing
ending?
stopped.
Oh, really? You said September 4th?
September 4th.
Oh,
it's right around the corner. I think this,
is.
So it will be a lot of people looking for jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I think that's going to be a factor, too, because I think some people complained that unemployment was, people felt like if I get the same at home unemployment, why would I go break my back at this job?
For something less, too, because most people were making more money on unemployment than they were working 2 jobs. So I completely understand. I personally made.
You worked the whole.
Yeah, I worked the whole time. The unemployment wasn't not checked. You know what I'm saying? I make more than that. But for a lot of other folks, that provided them an opportunity to be able to get to places they'd never been. They was able to pay rent on time. They was able to go get some shrimp and lobster if they wanted to.
And
then if I could just add in on that just one thing.
No, add it in.
I watched parents grow with their children. They got a chance to stay home, get paid, and pay their bills. That has never happened in history. So
definitely.
For me, that was really great to see the whole thing of, we're the only group of people that talk about each other like that. Like, oh, you got, so what? At the end of the day, what happened? It was
the same person that said, "Oh, you got unemployment," was getting unemployment.
Yeah.
They just said that you.
And somebody else.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just didn't let you know they was getting unemployment.
That part.
So, but yeah, that ends. But then also another thing that's going to be an issue, y'all, is housing, because the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I did just hear about that.
Did y'all hear about this?
No. Can y'all let me know?
Okay,
I not hear about this.
You're the political guy here.
Why somebody tell me? I don't know. Why?
The Supreme Court sided against Biden, who wanted to extend the thing where people can't
the
get put out
moratorium,
their
the eviction moratorium.
Nope.
Yeah. So they're ending the eviction moratorium.
Yep.
Ooh.
And so now unemployment is gone. I'm gonna find an article. Unemployment is gone, and Supreme Court allows evictions.
Man, I know the right wing going crazy right now. They partying.
They
having a ball. They like, hey, we got it done. Hey.
They done taking everything they want, right?
I'm telling you, because they know the power of organizing. Not just organizing, mobilizing.
The majority is allowing evictions to resume across the United States, blocking the Biden administration from enforcing a temporary ban that was put in place because of the coronavirus pandemic. So, a number of people, like landlords, can just put you out.
Right.
So, and they're already having a problem in California. You know, they doing a recall, trying to do a recall on the governor because the homeless issue. They say it's like never been like this before. I've seen that on the news. So now you're not getting unemployment. Some people probably don't have a job to go back to, and you about to get put out.
Yeah.
families. This is families. So,
Right.
what kind of society do you think that's about to create?
And who's gonna be really hit the hardest by, you know, some of these changes, you feel me? It's gonna be us, you feel me?
That's scary.
Definitely. And you know a lot of folks
It's like
who,
the perfect bad storm, the perfect storm.
right? And I believe that a lot of folks that will be affected because that are going to be evicted will most likely have mental issues, right? So what does it look like when you have mental issues and now you're out on the streets? Your whole everything just gets exacerbated. It goes from bad to worse, and then it's just that a domino effect where it just keeps going and going. And I'm one to say, like, once you get to the basement, it's all up from there. But sometimes it gets deeper than the basement.
Sometimes it's hard to get up for some folks. It's hard.
Sometimes there's
how do you get some?
There's no door out of the basement. You trapped. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So unless you got somebody or an organization that really sees you and will invest to get you out of the basement to ensure that you get to the top floor or wherever you belong.
That's why I like that. So do you have to be a member of LGBT Detroit or LGBT to even attend a job fair or any event that y'all have?
No, you don't have to be, right? I mean, of course, that's the focus.
That's the focus, but I'm saying, say somebody just feel like they're, I feel comfortable there. I'm not LGBT. I like y'all house.
Yeah.
I'm coming to y'all house all the time.
And you should, because that's the same way I am. For those that don't know,
it's like they treat you, the organization LGBT Detroit, because I mean, Curtis, I think, is about leadership, right?
Yeah.
He literally opens his doors to everybody, even though the focus is LGBT.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
Me, for example, for those that don't know, I work at LGBT Detroit, but I identify as a cis heterosexual male, and what that basically means is I was born a man. I claim that I'm a man, and I like the opposite gender. I like women. But I'm still part of the LGBT community because I'm an ally and I do whatever I can to uplift their quality of life.
How long have you been there? 'Cause
I've been there a year now. It's already 1 year now.
When you got the call from me,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, Johnny, I think you will be perfect at this place. You got to meet these people because they were looking for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew he wasn't LGBT,
Yeah.
but I just knew he would be perfect. What did you think when it was LGBT Detroit, and
So when you enter the space, especially being a person that's never really been involved with the community,
Right.
you would think that it would be awkward, but no, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
As soon as I entered the space, they were very uplifting. They were very friendly, and then you think like people gonna be making these passes at you. It's none of that.
It's none
Matter
of
of
that.
fact,
let me just tell
they
you.
like my family.
They
This
like-
is my brother.
Well,
Curtis is
let
my
me just
father.
tell you that.
You know.
Wait, this is what I always tell people. Everybody don't want you. You know, they got their preference too.
Mm-hmm.
He might don't like light-skinned people. He might want somebody dark and chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you think you look good and everybody wants,
Well, I mean, I don't think I know, but
You guys gonna be holding, you feel me?
everybody ain't gonna want you.
yeah, definitely.
Like, oh, they gonna be all over me. No, no.
No, definitely.
They be like,
Everybody
wait a minute,
has.
You ain't my type.
What do they say? What's that saying? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
He just said that.
You said
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I
You
did.
lying. No, I didn't. Somebody rewind that. He didn't say that.
Wow.
He whispered.
No, he didn't. He just said it.
He said he whispered. He whispered.
She playing with you, trying to make you feel better.
Okay. Hey, well, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we gotta, Johnny, you can do that. You're watching.
Yeah. So you are now watching Politics with the Princess live on WJZZ, the coolest radio station in the world. And you can tune in with us here live on Facebook,
Yep.
YouTube, and all social media platforms. And again, this is WJZZ, the coolest radio station in the world. We need some of those things so I can have like some fireworks or something.
Let's get that. I think we can buy something to play. Ding ding. Usually I got the crown in there. I don't got it in my office. I ain't been to the office. So how can a person support LGBT Detroit?
Ooh, bet it up. You can
There we go.
always visit lgbtdetroit.org/give. We have a lot of initiatives at LGBT Detroit, and
Y'all
it
do.
requires, you know what I'm saying,
Or
help from
/
the people.
get involved as well, so you can give and volunteer.
That is true. You can also volunteer as well, because we need people to help us with, like, you know, putting together maybe our different offices next door, or helping us just prepare for different events that we have going on. Like, we just had the governor recently at our campus,
yeah.
so we got a lot of stuff going on.
Y'all did that so quick for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you yourself want to host an event for us, just always reach out. Like he said, you can find us at lgbtdetroit.org / get involved, and we would definitely be there to uplift you and make sure that we have a great event together. You know, we're always looking for partners so we can build rapport. We love building bridges. We never burn them.
But another thing, when you mentioned the governor, I reached out to you guys to host a meeting there. Actually, it was the African American men for Whitmer, right? And they were not all LGBT.
Yeah.
The majority were, you know, straight. And we met there. It was a powerful meeting. It was one, you know, she loved the meeting. To where we want to do more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody felt comfortable. Just the outpouring and the truth that came out in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like powerful.
Yeah.
So, and y'all also host the LG before. Were you there when we did that?
Oh, you mean
On
the
Garland?
lieutenant governor?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really nice because we were talking about like different businesses, I believe.
Business. Y'all did
Yes.
what was it? LGBT business roundtable.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah,
that was-
minority business roundtable.
Yeah, it was great having that space and having the lieutenant governor involved. So that really shows that our government is really taking the time to invest in us and make sure that our community prospers. And that's what I really love. You know, because in a lot of other states they don't have that participation with their elected officials, right? So I'm just glad that we able to have a good relationship and that they'll do what they can to ensure that we prosper.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, anything? What you didn't tell us about your new? Okay, she don't want to tell us. She want to be quiet because I asked her a question and I just realized
Somebody
that
else
she
started
didn't.
talking.
I'm not gonna ask you again. Don't worry. You don't have to say that. Go to Z-Dog's Facebook, dog. That's not what happened. That is so.
And
not what happened.
make sure you stream our lives too. If you are tuning in, you're watching us. Make sure you share our live.
Make sure you share. Actually, my new co-host Johnny.
Yay.
Our show, I have to say this, was the highest show since I've been over here. I think it's the Johnny Magic.
Yeah, it's the political prince.
No.
It's that prince power.
Yeah,
You know?
That's the prince power.
The prince everything.
But back to Z, because she don't see what she want to talk. Hey,
She don't want to tell her.
No, really what I want
blessings.
to talk about though is and I did briefly talk about that you asked me what the program was about. Remember we talked
Right.
about I told you music and Richard.
That's not. I asked you something else too, but I want to talk about another program that was fabulous that I was able to attend yesterday, and I know Curtis attended. I don't know if you've ever attended. So, WJZZ puts on a jazz event every Thursday at St. Regis, right? Every Thursday at St. Regis. It starts at 6 o'clock, led by Roger here, who owns the studio.
hey, shout out to Roger.
I've tried to make it every Thursday. I tried, but I try to be home at 5 o'clock and go to bed like at 8 o'clock. I swear to God.
Wow, you old. Whoa.
I be so sleepy, but I wake up
Man.
at like
That's 'cause
3:30
they
in the
started
morning.
at 1.
She knows. She calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
So I wake up like at 3:30 in the morning. Probably go to the gym like at 6. You know, whatever, right? But anyway, yesterday I'm not doing nothing in the morning. I said, okay, I'm gonna stay home in the morning, cook, make sure clean, all of that. I'm going to leave out I go to Roger event. Y'all gotta go to Roger event. You ain't been.
No, I'm gonna
Oh my God. It was just so, I'm not a jazz person. Roger don't know that because I took the history of jazz in college and a teacher told me, she told me you're supposed to feel jazz and you can feel the words. And I'm like, I can't feel nothing. So I don't deserve to listen to it, right? I don't even know what it's saying something. It's a song. And have you ever talked to somebody that listens to jazz? They be like, it's saying I love you. How do you know? It just sounds like Do you know what it's saying when it's?
I mean, all I know
Don't
is
lie.
that's all I
jazz.
know. What is that?
Jazz is.
That's not jazz. That is jazz.
It's just instruments, bro.
Because they had the saxophone when they were singing that. I'm trying.
If you ever talk to a person in trench, and y'all want y'all to comment on this or call in, she told me the professor, I got an A because it's the history of jazz, not just who, this, what, why, right? And we were asked to go to the Dirty Dog and jazz.
The
event.
Dirty Dog.
Yeah, I had to go there in college.
Wait,
right?
what is the Dirty Dog?
It's on the east side.
Oh, it's a jazz club on the east side.
Legendary jazz people play.
Hey, shout out to the Dirty
But
Dog.
Anyway, Thursday, it was like beautiful. First of all, the St. Regis remodel was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, the way Roger has it just set up is beautiful. Like it's just it's peaceful, and it was up there playing it. I'm going next Thursday, and I told him I think next Thursday may be the last day. He gonna have to extend it just because I ain't make all the other ones. So we gonna have to figure that out.
Oh, so this
and
is
he has a different jazz band every Thursday. You had Warren Evans there too. So we left Ray Washington party and came over. You had the guy from Greektown there. What's his name? Marvin Beatty. And his wife was there. You had John Jenkins, the construction tycoon, was there. I mean, it's heavy hitters there. And it's beautiful, and it's nice, and the food is good. He even got food. He got it all set up. We got to help him more. We got to, push it more. Definitely. But it was a packed room. Yesterday, we celebrated Ivy, Nicole's birthday. She has a show here on Thursdays. But it was good. And I actually had fun.
Did they have food though?
But when I left, they had food.
They had what kind of food though? What kind of food?
It was food for us.
Food for us?
Yeah, it was chicken.
It was food for us.
They had vegetables too, but he had chicken. He had baked chicken and fried chicken.
There we go.
I actually, when I came,
they had the mac and cheese.
No.
Oh,
we can bring mac and cheese.
You know what
I
I'm
think we can help him out like that.
You know what I'm saying?
But this thing right here can grow into something else. He thought about this idea. He wanted it. It literally happened overnight. It was he thought about it one day. It happened so quick. And he did it. He and I think Curtis, he said Curtis has been, Jaron has been, and I just had to build the time, to figure out in my schedule how to go. Because I do not like to be out after 5 o'clock. If I'm at my office, I leave at 4:35. I gotta be at home. It ain't like I gotta be at home. I just gotta be at home. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I understand. Because I like to be home at nighttime, you know?
Do you live in
Why?
Detroit?
Why?
You live in Detroit?
So I don't live in the city
No,
no
you don't
more.
live in the city.
I live in Dearborn Heights, but yeah.
Dearborn Heights, yeah.
Yeah, but I like to be at my house at nighttime because I don't know. I just feel more comfortable.
You feel comfortable.
Yeah. Because I don't like to be. I do like to be out, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I'm getting older. As I get older. No.
Wait, first of all.
But as I'm getting older, I'm not really wanting to stay out all night. I really just want to go to sleep. I don't want to go. I stay up late still,
right?
And I still have to wake up in the morning. But I like to get as much sleep as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
I'm a big fan of sleep.
And I take naps.
Yeah.
Oh, I take naps.
When do you have time to take
naps
a nap?
are needed. And when I'm at home, say in the daytime, I'm at home working.
Nap.
I will take a nap. You have to take naps because it energizes you. But I really like to be at home. And I think, like she said too, when I first entered in politics, 2013, 2014, I was in college too, and I was just graduating. And I think when you first enter, you try to be everywhere because they tell you need to be everywhere. And if you're working with somebody, you campaigning and you're everywhere.
You got to network for real.
You got to, and then after a while, you don't have to be everywhere. I really think about what's worth my time.
Yeah,
because what my mom say, give them time to miss you. You got to give people time to miss. What is worth your time? And is it at home spending time with my son? Because I was everywhere trying to build a business to where I missed out on time with my son. And so I think that weighs on me too a lot because I try to spend as much time with him now as possible. Even if I'm there and he just want to play the game. I don't care. I'm there and he's playing the game. I need to be there in his presence. And my son is homeschooled. I've always in the morning I homeschool my son. Yeah, since he's homeschooled. But
hey, so you one of the moms that watch him play the game? They'd be like, ooh,
no,
how you do that?
I don't watch him. I have to leave the room. You know, he his own, but I'm in the house. And because when I started,
but you pop in the room with some pizza rolls,
like,
here you go.
Much. It's like when you on campaign, it's events every day, and you are missing out on life. Yeah. And then the other part is I've seen my friends actually die campaigning. Bruce Feaster, my uncle, died campaigning. Several people. And guess what? They don't care. Let me just tell you, they don't care. They missed you. They say, oh, you're dead. And they move the hell on. It's somebody else. They don't care. But my family gonna care. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to know that family, you have to put family first. So if it's me going to an event or me spending time with my son, I'm doing that. Unless the event is very important. If I got to do it for my job, you know, that's when I'm going. If I got to do it for my job, if, you know, I have to do it, I'm going. If not, if it's an option, I probably won't go. I'll be at home, my feet up on my couch with my son. Mom, guess what? Mom, can I order this? Mom, okay, teddy bear, that's you can order it. Credit card already hooked into everything he got. Boom, you order it.
Hey, for those of his friends that's tuning in, make sure you call him Teddy Bear. Everybody, his name is Teddy Bear.
Let me tell you how smart he is. He built a business out of the name I called him, right? He built a brand, KingBear.co.
King Beard.
My baby started off with cookies at 7 and build a brand. He's like, you gonna call me Teddy Bear? We about to monetize and brand. So I appreciate his hustle.
I like being at home now because COVID has taught me I can make more money at home than being out. So I like being at home now. You know what I mean? Because I understand the importance of it.
Yeah, and you can train at home because I do trainings over. Well, I don't want to tell people I make my money. We won't talk about that. Anyway,
no, but we got a few minutes. We do got a few minutes, and I do want Z.
Get ready to close out too.
Yeah, I want Z to tell people because she just said you can make more money at home. Let people know a few different ways. Oh, we'll say that for the next show.
We're gonna say that for the next show because we gotta get ready to go. Roger gonna cut us off. So we will say thank you, Clee-Dog, out there for coming. Remember, Clee-Dog got his thing is
Cash and Harmony.
Cash and Harmony. Thank you, our new co-host, the political prince, Johnny.
Woo!
PP.
Don't call him that.
No. I'm not PP. No.
Yeah. Are you gonna come back and join us one day too?
Yeah, I might have to come back. You feel me? I'll be over here kicking. Y'all having a good time.
Okay. Clee-Dog, you want to come in here and say bye to the people so they can see your shirt? Just stand right